Venus, surrounded by acid rain and oceans of lava, was once a paradise for life. After several failed attempts by Russia and America, the discovery of mysterious phosphine gas in Venus's clouds in 2020 brought new hope. To uncover the hidden secrets of this fiery planet and search for the origin of life, India is now sending its ambitious mission, Chandrayaan-1, to Venus. Can ISRO achieve what the rest of the world could not? To learn more about this thrilling mission, make sure to watch the video till the end. On September 18, 2024, the Indian government officially approved the Venus Orbiter mission alongside Chandrayaan-4. Although Venus was once believed to be habitable like Earth, today it is a burning desert with temperatures reaching 475 degrees Celsius. In size and mass, it is Earth's twin, yet its atmospheric pressure is 90 times greater than Earth's. The air here contains 96% carbon dioxide, and the sky is filled with clouds of acid. In other words, poison falls here in the name of rain. Every single drop is so dangerous that it can melt even metal, let alone humans. However, what attracts scientists the most is Venus's rotation, which is extremely strange. This is because it rotates on its axis in the opposite direction of Earth. This is called retrograde rotation. Which means, if you watch the sunrise from there, you would see the sun rising in the west. Another strange fact about Venus is that one full day there takes as long as 243 Earth days, while 1 year is completed in just 225 days. That means a single day on Venus is longer than an entire year there. The reason the days are so long is because Venus rotates very slowly on its axis. And because of this, the extreme heat has turned the planet into a living hell. But if Venus truly is a hell, and the conditions there are so terrible, then why is it so important for us to understand this planet? Why are different countries around the world, including India, repeatedly trying to send missions there? The real answer is hidden not in its present, but in its past. At one time, Venus was alive just like Earth. It had oceans, clouds, and oxygen. But then the planet's greenhouse effect went completely out of control. Carbon dioxide traps heat, and the entire planet turned into a giant pressure cooker. The water that could once support life evaporated and disappeared into space. But why did this suddenly happen to Venus? Did some massive disaster strike the planet? Or was it caused by intense solar radiation? Or is all of this simply part of a natural cycle? The answers to these questions are still unknown to us today. This is exactly what frightens us. If we fail to uncover the mystery behind Venus's terrifying transformation, then perhaps Earth could face the same fate one day. Even though Venus is so close to Earth, it still feels incredibly far from us. Yet now, a new nation is knocking on the doors of this hellish planet, India. ISRO is preparing its most dangerous mission ever for Venus, and we will learn more about it in detail later. However, it is clear that Chandrayaan-1 will be a spacecraft that will enter the acidic clouds of Venus, survive extreme temperatures, and create a map of the planet's surface. Every calculation and design has been made keeping this planet's harsh environment in mind. This mission is not only important for science, but also for the search for truth. Hidden within Venus are stories that might tell us about the past of our own planet. And if this truth comes to light, we may understand where life originated from and how it might eventually end. But there is something in ISRO's Venus mission that makes them confident they will uncover the secrets of Venus that no country on Earth has ever been able to reveal. The LVM-3 rocket is standing on the launch pad. And just a few months from now, the rocket will head directly toward that planet where every molecule burns in flames of fire, and where the air is filled with toxic acid. And where human survival is impossible. This is Chandrayaan-1, ISRO's most controversial and most ambitious mission. This mission is not just a spacecraft, but the answer to a big question: what is Venus actually hiding? ISRO scientists are designing this spacecraft in such a way that it can survive acid, fire, and gravitational anomalies. Inside it, more than 100 kilograms of advanced scientific instruments have been installed. It carries a radar, spectrometer, and plasma analyzer that will study the layers of the toxic atmosphere. It will also deeply observe what each probe saw in its final moments before losing contact with Venus. the journey of Chakran will begin from Earth's orbit. First, it will be placed in a lower orbit. Then, using Earth's gravitational force, it will be propelled toward Venus like a slingshot. In this cosmic maneuver, even the smallest mistake could lead to disaster. Because in space, there is no second chance to correct a mistake. After traveling for months through interplanetary vacuum, when the spacecraft reaches Venus, the planet's gravity will capture it and pull it in. At that moment, the mission will be at its most dangerous stage. If the speed is even slightly too high, it will directly enter the atmosphere and turn into a ball of fire. Staying in Venus's orbit is no less than a battle. ISRO scientists have designed a complex maneuver called aerobraking. Using this technique, the spacecraft will repeatedly skim through the upper atmosphere of Venus to reduce its speed. In each step of this process, Chakran will have to pass through the layers of Venus's toxic atmosphere. Acid will begin to accumulate on its panels, and the temperature will rise to several hundred degrees Celsius. At this very moment, the instruments will help collect samples from the atmosphere. Then the spacecraft will again increase its speed and raise its orbit slightly away from Venus's atmosphere, to properly analyze Venus's atmosphere and, if possible, capture images of the surface. It will repeat this process multiple times. For this reason, engineers have built a multi-layered heat shield around it that can withstand temperatures up to 500 degrees Celsius. As a result, even during repeated entries into Venus's atmosphere, the heat generated by friction will not damage the internal instruments. ISRO has mentioned around 17 to 18 scientific instruments on its website. Here, we will learn about some of the most important ones and their functions. One of the most powerful sensors on Chakran-1 is the S-band synthetic aperture radar. This radar will detect active volcanoes, lava emissions, and large craters. It will map the surface of Venus at an incredible resolution of 20 to 30 meters, something no probe from any country has achieved so far. Along with it is the Venus Surface Emissivity and Atmospheric Mapper. It will map thermal anomalies, water vapor, and aerosols. With the help of these two, scientists will try to uncover the geological mysteries hidden inside Venus. Is there still any active volcano there? And they will try to find answers to various questions about its geology. The second instrument is the Venus Cloud Monitoring Camera, which will identify the chemical composition of the clouds. It will indicate whether there is carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, and phosphine present. In other words, this could be the instrument that will allow ISRO to confirm whether there is actually any existence of microorganisms in Venus's clouds. And if phosphine is detected again during the mission, it would be a huge signal that microscopic life may still survive on Venus today. Along with this, an instrument called Lightning Instrument for Venus, LIV, is also installed, which can detect electrical flashes and voltage signals generated within the atmosphere. This will help scientists understand the electrical activity of Venus's atmosphere. However, sending Chakran to Venus is not the only challenge. Maintaining communication with a spacecraft located millions of kilometers away from Earth is an extremely difficult task for ISRO's headquarters in India. Because sometimes the distance between Earth and Venus can reach up to 250 million kilometers. At such a vast distance, it takes a lot of time for signals to travel back and forth. That is why ISRO has designed a special ultra-sensitive high-gain antenna for Chakran, which will be able to easily maintain communication with the spacecraft. ISRO is not viewing this mission as just a simple space mission. For them, and for millions of Indians, it is a part of India's new ambitious vision. On March 29, 2029, ISRO will launch it with the aim of sending it to Venus, and it will uncover the secrets hidden on Venus that no other country in the world has been able to reveal so far. So friends, after hearing about this entire mission, what do you think? Can the Chakran-1 mission really show us a new direction? Be sure to let me know your opinion in the comments. Thank you.